Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry it took me so long to start. I'm so sorry I'm 8 minutes late. Well, I guess 5 minutes. Hello, everyone. How are y'all doing? Wait, let me turn up the brightness on my computer. Wait, why does the brightness feel so low? Is it my... Oh, it's that brightness. Hello, everybody. I hope y'all are doing well. Hi, Ghostoid. Hi, KZ. Hi, Thebe. Hi, Lil Cheer. Hi, Marius. Hello, Sly Cooper. I remember seeing her on TikTok. She would appear on my For You page a lot. Me? Hi, Carm. We are discussing your social media skills. Do not even. Hopefully you're using them as a horrible example of what not to do. Hi, Carm. Late to stream start, I see. Loving the inconsistency. It's part of the excitement keeping us on our toes. I've been so inconsistent. I feel so bad. It's not even something to joke about, guys. My inconsistency is horrible. This is so bad. Well, all week we're gonna do 9 p.m. streams. I have my whole week planned out, and I need to do 9 p.m. streams, 9 to 11 p.m. Which is what we originally were doing for the longest time. So now, hold on. So now we're going to 9 p.m. Go. Hi, Try Strong Ander. Try Strong Ardner. Hi, Lawrence. How are y'all doing today? Do a blonde hair and a red dress, red shirt for that boss lady. Wait, who? Oh, the boss lady. Look. Who decided to stream? It was me, guys. I streamed. Guys, I finished the painting behind me. It's finally finished. Honestly, I wish I could have had like weeks to like just put into this, like weeks at a time, and I didn't have anything else to do. Send to Alice 10K. Oh my god. Don't even remind me about that bitch. Alice. I hate her. I should have put a curse on her when I was in her house. I don't know how to put curses on people, but I would figure it out. You can look that shit up on TikTok now. You can look up how to put a curse on somebody on TikTok, and it might work. You can hire an Etsy witch for like $5 to put a curse on someone, and it might work. Scabies, ew, seriously so gross. I don't know if I have scabies. That's why I said I might have scabies. Your worm skit was the best. Auto follow. Yeah, that was a good one right there. That was a good one. A joke. It was a joke. Not real. How do I curse Kai? Wait, who's Kai? Hi, Shay. Oh, my brain hurts, guys. My brain hurts. God, give me her pain. Guys, I have to speak about something. I think I have scabies. And I don't know how I got a prison bug under my skin. I don't know how they got there, but I think they're there. And they're part of me now. There's so many of them. They're everywhere. I can't get it to go away. They've literally burrowed in my skin, and they're starting colonies in 10 different places in my body. I accept them as myself. If they want to merge into me and become one with me, then I accept them to become one with me. Because there's really, I have no fight left in me. I'm so drained from life. I don't even want to fight the scabies. I might as well just conjoin with them. Live with them. Feed them. They're my children now. I got these scabies from Martin and Josh Kavanaugh. Martin and Josh Kavanaugh. Ugh. And if I was allowed to do anything in the world that I wanted, hold on, this computer, I need to put the seals in between the wall and the computer. Now we don't hear anything. If I could have anything that I wanted, I would crucify Martin and Josh for giving me scabies. I don't even know how they got scabies, because like it's only spread through physical contact, and the scabies have multiplied the most on themselves, and then I was like the third one to get it, so it's barely as bad on me as it is on them. So are they having sex? I don't know. That's all I can assume right now. That they were having so much sex that they gave each other scabies. And then they gave it to me. And now I have scabies. And there's nothing I can do about it but become one with the little mites on my skin. I think that they were just having too much sex without me. I just wish it would go away. I wish that, like, I wouldn't have so many issues, and they are, like, suffering. Martin and Josh are, like, fucking suffering with this skin bug. And I feel nothing. This is just one more health issue. One more type of pain to add to the list on painful bladder syndrome. My pinched nerve. And whatever else I was dealing with that I forgot at this point. Are you taking antibiotics? I did 3 rounds of antibiotics in a row. The heaviest antibiotics they could give me. And you know what it did? You know all that did? All it did was give me a fucking yeast infection. Because that's what antibiotics do to girls. You men don't have to deal with that, do you? You don't know what it's like to get a yeast infection just because you have to take antibiotics. Why did I tell all of you that I had that? It doesn't matter anymore. Because now what I have is painful bladder syndrome. How did I get painful bladder syndrome? I don't fucking know. But all I know is I go pee 30 times a day. 30! At minimum. 30 times a day at minimum. At least my hands get washed 30 times a day now. I'm like a doctor. Do you count? Quite frankly, I've lost count. I have my first baby ultrasound pic. Really, Ghost? That's so good to hear. Merch. You guys want merch? I will put out the merch. I just need to design it, which I already have the design actually. I might do it this week, but this week, guys, I just plan on making as much content as possible. I think this is just going to be the content week. And then I'll do merch next week. You guys might have to wait one week. If you don't know, I was changing my merch manufacturer. Diseased merch. Do you guys want me to give you all scabies? Is that what you want? 8 cloves of garlic is like an antibiotic. That's what I've been told. And I'm like, low-key, at this point, I'd rather just eat a bunch of garlic than get a yeast infection. I'm totally a gooner. You have a shop up. The bot just posted. That shop is like, don't buy from there. I'm going to make a cheaper one, guys. A little bit cheaper. I'll make it as cheap as I can in this fucking economy. Did you know my friend got sent like merch or something? For like by somebody else. Like got sent like a shirt by somebody. And the UPS person, so it's free for him. right? The UPS person brings it to him and says they will confiscate the package if he doesn't pay for the tariff himself on the spot. The tariff of shipping the shirt. What is happening? It was $20. UPS! Count your days. I just bought Murph off Brandon Buckingham. The tariff was like $60. What the fuck is happening? What's scabies? It's a bunch of little mites that live under your skin, and they start families, and they make a bunch of eggs, and then the eggs all hatch, and then you have so many eggs and children of the bugs inside of your skin. Friend, what does that mean? That will show Martin. Is that really true, or are you just kidding? I didn't know that. I don't know what part you're referring to because I forgot what I was just talking about, but pretty much everything I said was true. Drew Donut! Drew Donut is in the chat. Do you date random Twitch viewers asking for a friend? No. Have I in the past? Yes, but I will never do that again. And that is never do that. Truthfully. Never date a streamer. Never date a chatter. You know why? Because there's something wrong with both of us. To get to the point where you become a Twitch streamer, something's wrong with you. To get to the point where you become also a Twitch chatter, same thing. We are inherently maybe doomed as people. So it might be like a doomed relationship. Like you should, if you're a Twitch chatter, you should probably date a barista. That will even out whatever's wrong with you. And if you're a Twitch streamer, you need to date like also maybe a barista to even out whatever's wrong with you. I think that like that's a very bad combination. Carmaxlla, did you hear about the guy who got scabies and was convinced they were all his children and spread them around to people at bars as a way to grow his kids? Are you gonna do that? Oh my god, I didn't know about this. I mean, I wasn't gonna do that, but I feel like everything is getting so accusatory between me and you guys these days, and I feel like you're gonna accuse me so much of doing it that I might as well do it already. I might as well just do it. Because I do feel like all of them are my kids, and when I have to get rid of all the mites, I will be sad. It will feel like a bunch of little abortions. I just looked it up in long and direct skin contact. Skin to skin contact is how you get them. I knew Josh and Martin were having sex. This is the only way. Because it started with them. And then I got it. And now, Jasmine might have it. Thank you, Shay. He's talking about the yeast infection. No, I don't have a yeast infection. From the 3 rounds of antibiotics that I went on. You know what I learned? Yeast infections are low-key, like, not what people think of. It's actually BV. BV is, like, the thing that smells really bad. And people think, like, yeast infections and BV are the same thing. But no one actually ever talks about BV, do they? BV is, like, BV smells like fish. That's how you know you have BV. How do I know? Because I was on 3 rounds of antibiotics! For no reason. Because urgent care thought that I had a UTI and not painful bladder syndrome. CDC gonna be knocking at your door. I kind of want to put my hair up, like, in the back, but someone named my sister took all of my hair clips. It's fine. Like, it would be so majestic. My sister has, like, curly hair, and she has, like, turned her hair so majestic. I'm like, this can't be fair. So I have to, like, try to get my hair to get curly like hers. But I can only do so much. I'm just, like, a hair void. Poor Carm has every affliction known to man. I don't know how much you've been paying attention the last few months. I haven't caught a break! I haven't caught a break! Who cursed me? Who put a curse on me? Who actually genuinely just come forward at this point. It's worked. It worked. You got what you wanted. Just come forward. Just speak to me directly. You can laugh. I'll let you laugh at me. Just say that you did it. I just want to know. I just want you to admit it. I just want you to admit that you put a curse on me. I don't even need you to stop putting a curse on me. I just need to hear you admit it. Like, you can keep putting curses on me. I don't even care. I know at this point, like, it's all I know now. It's all I know at this point. You can keep cursing me. I don't care. Just tell me if you put a curse on me now. Please, I need someone to admit it. Just admit it. It all started with painful bladder syndrome. Then it was pinched nerve and sciatica. And everything you can imagine. I forgot what the other ones were. It doesn't even matter. Oh yeah, my face randomly broke out for the first time in like a year. How? I haven't had a breakout in forever. Emma is next. No, Shay. Where's Emma? Speaking of Emma. I low-key look like Kendrick Lamar? No, it's not even a hypochondriac. That's just what I have for some reason. And now I have scabies. I'm covered in rashes everywhere. It started on my legs. And then now it's in my butt. I'm kidding, not in it, but you know, on it. The cheeks. It's everywhere. On my stomach, on my legs, on my arms. Martin gave you scabies. I think, yeah. Josh and Martin. The scabies makers. Climbing scabies. See a separate doctor and get their thoughts. Maybe your current one could be fear-mongering to get more money. I've seen a couple of doctors. I'm waiting for my appointment with a urologist. I waited 2 months. I cried the entire way home when they told me it would be 2 months before I caught the appointment with the urologist. Cried the entire way home. I can't do this for 2 months. But don't worry, I realized that a lot of my diet was affecting it. The pain has gone away a lot. It hasn't really fixed the fact that I have to pee 30 times, but the pain has gone away. Scabies, ticks, parasites, it's kind of a mixture of those two things. It's like a mite under your skin. I actually, guys, wait. I said I might have scabies. I don't know if I have it. It could be fungus. Like jock itch or something. Because that's what you get. That's what you get for dating ripped guys. Because they have to get ripped somehow. They go to gyms. And they go in their boy locker rooms. And they get things like jock itch and ringworm and scabies. I don't know why. Show us the affected area. The affected area is on my legs mostly, on my stomach. Oh my gosh!
Monostat Fund.
Oh my god, 10! 10! Thank you so much for gifting 10! What the hell? This has never happened to me before. I never had a number donate to me. Is that for my scabies money? That actually helps me so much because now I have a copay to go to a specialist. Now when I go to a specialist, I have a copay. Thank you so much, 10. Jock itch. Jock itch is a fungus that people get in gyms. I'm so sorry, like, not to be, like, a man hater right now. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not trying to hate on men, but, like, I know a lot of girls who are gym girls, and I know a lot of guys who are gym guys. Why is it only the guys getting staph and ringworm and scabies? And jock itch? I know, like, maybe one girl total who's gotten that. And she probably got it from her boyfriend. Thank you so much, 10, for donating $10. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for donating $10. Number 10. Carm, are you missing the worms? No, I don't miss the worms. I'd rather have scabies than the worms. Least you got lots of places to try experiments. Try athlete foot cream. Yeah, I could just try, since I have so many patches, I could just try everything. I think that's why I got antifungal cream for jock itch, and I also got the stuff that you put on the scabies itches, and I'm gonna try everything. How do you might have scabies? You only get scabies from other people. Yeah, I did get it from other people. Josh and Martin. Dry skin can cause irritation as well. If you live in a dry area, use humidifier in the house. It helps a lot. Ooh. Maybe that's what I need. Apparently, you can use yogurt. Really? Oh, Jorts said that. Speaking of Jorts, I think it was the Jorts that could have caused the scabies. Because Martin and Josh kept stealing each other's Jorts. And Josh has these stupid Jorts that he's, like, obsessed with. And then Martin, because Josh loves them so much, Martin steals them. Not because he likes the Jorts, but for the love of the game, to torment Josh. So now, I think that Josh's scabies transferred to Martin after Martin was stealing Josh's Jorts. And now Jasmine steals all of Josh's clothes. And I do as well. And we also me and Jasmine also steal clothes from Martin. So now everyone has given each other scabies, I believe. And so we all are stealing each other's clothes. Skin to skin contact. Sometimes there's cuddling in the friend group. Sometimes I like to cuddle with Jasmine a lot. And I may have given her scabies, I don't know. Now you got scabies like homeless people who wear jorts. The scabies jorts. Car, you're once again dating a boy who likes boys. Stop! How do you keep falling for this? Stop! If only there was a health class in your homeschool high school, there was not. I didn't get health class. I didn't even know I had a urethra until I was 16. It was horrible when I found it out. Oh yeah, Martin did kiss Josh. You know what? I think the scabies was contracted. Oh my god, it's burning. They're burning. They're active at night. They're active at night. Guys, it's burning. It's itching and burning. It's... Ran on! Thank you so much for gifting us sub. Thank you for gifting a sub. Thank you for gifting a sub. I do need money to feed my children, aka the mites that live under my skin. So thank you for subscribing to me, guys. I really appreciate it. Have I been getting fat? I just looked at myself and I realized I'm not lean anymore. It's okay if I get fat. I don't even care. Then I'm gonna miss being lean. Renan. Okay, they're active at night, and now the skin has begun to burn. And, the skin has begun to itch so bad. It's itching right now. I'm not gonna itch it because I don't want the chance that, like, my nail could accidentally kill one of them. Because at the end of the day, they are alive. Thank you so much, Renan. At the end of the day, they are sentient beings like myself who just want to eat skin like me. So, I will not scratch them because I don't want to hurt them. I want to have an army of them so that anyone that I hate, especially specifically the person who put a curse on me, whoever you are, anyone who I hate, I can go to them and give them it. I'm a bioweapon now. I'm a bioweapon. Please. Please hug me. Please. Please wear my jorts. Please wear my jorts. Ah! Does anyone want some jorts? Scabies have woken up because you keep yelling. You're right. I probably woke up the babies. Oh no, we have to be quiet, guys. I woke up my scabies. Guys, be quiet. The scabies are trying to sleep. I admire the courage. I will call off the witches who be hexing. Thank you. Please call off any witches that you have asked to put a curse on me, please. 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 I'm suffering. Who gets this many health problems in the span of 3 months? Who? Who says the owl? Who says Carmaxlla? I say who? Who gets this many health problems in the span of a month? 2 months, 3 months. I went to the gym for the first time today in a long time. I worked out. Felt good about myself. Guys, I don't have an STD. I trust me, I'm gonna be so honest. I was worried at first. I was like, ugh, why am I having so many health issues? I got tested. Have nothing. Okay? But, I guess everyone can know that because actually, I'm not gonna show, what's on this paper here, but I was notified by my doctor's office. Oh yeah, here, the curse continues. Okay, so the doctor had, sent me a letter in the mail. And it's a legal notice. Legally, they have to tell you this, okay? So the doctor sent me a letter saying, from the medical practice, we write to inform you about a matter that involves your information, our response, and steps you should take to feel it is appropriate to do so. What? What happened, on November 5th, 2025? One day after my birthday. An unknown cyber actor has accessed a portion of our computer network. And then they go on to say that my information has been leaked. All of it. Literally all of it. Everything about me has been leaked, including my microbiome. So, the scammers know about your scabies. It's a cruel world. It truly is. I give up. Briscoe, stop! My STDs are not gonna link. I don't have any. And you know what? If somebody does, I don't judge them. That's a horrible thing to happen to somebody. You just Dogs your birthday password question? Oh my god, that was so close. I think I almost doxed my birthday. It's not like it's on famous birthdays or anything. What was that regular show LARP stream? I was tripping balls. Well, Bodhi and Hayden asked me to do something, which should be the first red flag. Okay? When Bodhi and Hayden asked me to do something, I don't know in what right mind someone would say yes. But I did. And I did the regular show stream with them. Mostly because I wanted to dress up as a bird. But then by the time I got on the stream, I remembered that it's not all about dressing up like a bird, is it? Because sometimes you have to interact with Hayden and Bodhi. So, is it worth it? Give Bodhi scabies? I have something on my face. Ah! Help me. Help me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about anything anymore. I don't care. Ask me if I care. Ask me if I care. Ooh, an edible. Hey guys, I have an edible. I have an edible. I have an edible. I have an edible, guys. Lemon! Karma, has anyone told you that you look like Skeever from Skyrim? No? Who is that? Hey, twin, I turned 21 in a week. Let's go! Oh my god, Lemon! We have 2 big birthdays in chat. Joseph Soros' birthday is in a week, and so is Lemon. The painting is done, by the way. I'm waiting. Joseph, if you're in the chat, can you say something? Joseph, can you hear me right now? Joseph, if you can hear me. She is a gremlin. What the hell? Don't say that about me. Don't say that about me. I'm not a gremlin. Ew. I want a clip. I don't have a clip. Where do my clips go? You all say that I'm a gremlin, but have you ever thought to ask yourselves, what does it take for a person to become a gremlin? Probably painful bladder syndrome for starters, scabies, and a pinched nerve. And a humongous forehead. Oh my god, so cute. I like my hair like this. No, I don't. I actually hate my hair like this. This is exactly what I didn't want to happen. But look. What? Sometimes you have to accept things how they are. Okay, I sent it to you on Instagram. Wait. Lemon burnin'? Mods? Throw her into a blender. This is who you said I look like? Do you think this is a joke? Is this a joke to you? Is everything a joke to you? Is my well-being a joke to you? Is she wrong? I wish I had a humongous blender to throw every one of you into. A big blender that was so humongous that it was as big as a skyscraper. And I could throw all of you into it. Whoa, is that your twin? It hurts. Stop, I'm not gonna scratch. I'm not gonna scratch. I don't want to kill the children. Stop it, Carm. I might curse you again. Shay, was it you, Shay? Was it you? Was it you, Shay? Was it you, Shay? It itches, guys. Tell me not to itch it. Guys, tell me not to itch it. I'm so... It's active at night. It's active at night. It's active at night. Please, guys, beg me not to itch it. Itch it. Shut the hell up! Oh my god! Don't tell me to scratch it. You know how dogs itch their butt on the carpet? Sorry, I have scabies, guys. Give me a break. I think it's just excessive situations lead to excessive measures. Guys, it just won't stop. They wake up at night. It's nighttime. They come out after 9 p.m. I don't like the scrunchie. Now my hair looks flat because I put a stupid scrunchie in it. Girl, how did you get scabies? Take a guess. Take a guess, Lemon. Shockingly, it wasn't from Femus. It was actually from Martin and Josh. You know, the same person who hit a fox with my car? Gave me scabies, possibly. I don't know if it was Martin or Josh who started the scabies. I am more inclined to obviously believe it's Josh. It's definitely Josh. Josh is the one to start these type of things, obviously. Now me and Jasmine suffer the consequences. Hi, Purple Joker. I love turtles. The fox gave him scabies. Dude, it seems like everyone in the haunted house is getting scabies. Guys, did I get cursed from the haunted house? Am I cursed from going to the haunted house? Haunted scabies. Oh, don't even start. Oh my god. If there's one thing that could tear my relationship apart, it's the memory of that night. Haunted Carmaxlla. Oh my god. I like... Setting another curse after that clip earlier? What clip? This is why I'm a lesbian curse. Oh, 'cause men have scabies. Literally, like, literally. 88 hair touches? 888 hair touches? You woke them up by yelling. This is what happens when you goon too much. Oh my god, I haven't been gooning enough. That's been my problem. I would be so much happier if I could just goon all day, every day. Never ending. That's all I want to do. But I guess not many of us have that option. One of my friends was like, oh yeah, I goon like 12 times a day. I wish I was like you. I wish I had the option. I wish I had the time. But instead, I have to make Twitch streams. I have to read letters about my information being hacked. I get called a rat. Compared to one. I even forgot rats existed for so long. And then I just got reminded that rats exist the other day. And then I got really sad because I was feeling bad for them. Because it's like all that happens to rats is they're like hated, like myself. They get diseases, like myself. They live in gutters, like probably me in the near future. And they also are fed to snakes, like me. I was fed to a snake once. I was fed to a snake. They're also tested on, experimented on. Much like how urgent care experimented on me by only giving me antibiotics when the whole time I had painful bladder syndrome. I didn't even have a freaking UTI. Well, maybe I didn't, but it doesn't matter. I had a painful bladder syndrome either way, and I was bleeding pee. Wait, no, peeing blood. And what pee? Sorry, I was peeing blood everywhere because my bladder hurt so bad. But that wasn't even a UTI. It was just my painful bladder syndrome. That's how bad it hurts. No, let's get back to you being fed to a snake. Why don't we talk about this? Well, I was fed to a snake. Literally and physically. Once upon a time, there was a llama. And this is like a real story. And I know it will sound made up, I'm aware. But it's just something like, you don't have to believe it, but it happened to me. When I was a very young child, like a baby, and I was just born. And nobody is inclined to believe me. You don't have to believe this, but it happened. I was just born, and I was taken to the zoo. And there was a llama on the loose. A baby one, like myself. We were both babies, maybe the same years old. And the llama came up to me like that, like a snake. And the llama began to try to swallow me whole. He put his mouth on me and tried to eat my head. Just started doing that to me. And I was a newborn. I didn't know what was going on. This was like my first earthly experience. And the llama tried to eat me. And it was just a baby as well. And so my dad tried to capture the llama to stop it. But the llama just went like this, like a snake. And the head moved too much for my dad to catch it. All while it was trying to swallow me whole, like a snake. Now you tell me, does that sound like a llama or a snake to you? Because it looked an awful lot like a llama, but it acted like a snake. That's probably what its last reincarnation was. The snake was probably what the llama was before. That's why it was just born. What?
It was a camel.
Oh, it was not a camel. My dad just said it was... Oh, it was not a llama. My dad just said it was a camel. See, I'm not lying about this story. It was a camel.
I got a picture of it somewhere.
He has a picture of it? Is this true?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, there's a picture of it somewhere. And I'll prove to you that this camel tried to swallow me whole like a snake. You tell me. Does this sound like a regular camel experience?
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake?
He said he didn't mean to embarrass me, but there's nothing more embarrassing than having scabies, so it's okay. I've heard people catch leprosy from armadillos. What does that have to do with the situation? Don't ever make another comment again. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm sorry, that was mean. I couldn't even say that. I felt too bad. You're really moving the ranks and diseases. How the hell does your body hold all this? I don't know, Briscoe. I'm telling you. Whoever was the witch that cursed me, tell them to stop. Briscoe, make it stop. Move like a snake. Like a snake. Move like a snake. Like a snake. Move like a snake. Like a snake. Do you guys know that song? Move like a snake. Like a snake. Move like a snake. Wait, you guys know the snake song? Hold on. Have you seen the camel that ate his owner's head because he didn't give the camel Pepsi? Is that true? It's probably the same variant of camel that got me. Move like a snake. See, I watched it all the way through multiple times, this video.
Social media. You know your boss me like that?
18 million views.
Suck my move like a snake. Like a snake. 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 Put your hand on your face. Move like a snake. Move like a snake. Move like a snake. Put your hand on your waist. Move like a snake. 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 Snake. Move like a snake. Move like a snake. Move like a snake. Move like a snake. Move like a
you guys know that song? I love that song. I missed it a lot. Haven't heard that song in so long. But I used to listen to it all the time. That was the best song ever.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the
What the
guards.
hell? Damage Inc. I wonder if snakes can get scabies too. Well, I wonder if camels can get scabies. Move like a snake, like a snake. Move like a snake, like a snake. Move like a snake, like a snake. Also, this is paint from, I just finished that painting minutes ago. Actually, I heard it first before on here. I just came in here feeling like Mike Tyson in his prime with the intro song. Move like a snake. Move like a snake. I can't do it. Maybe just scratch your scabies ab breath. Catch your scabies ab breath. Hey! I need to catch my breath. I'm behind in cardio. I haven't done cardio in quite a while. This is comparable to your cat meow singing. This is like your top 10 moments. Really? You really think that my meow singing was also a top 10 moment? That means a lot to me because I feel like it's just kind of annoying when I do that. Foul Darkness, thank you so much. Wait, why did I say thank you? Oh, howdy. I meant to say hello. My brain breaks sometimes on stream. I'm so sorry. I meant to say hello. Jeez, I'm like broken. Move like a snake, like a snake. Move like a snake, like a snake. Put your hands on your waist. Move like a snake. I think my hair looks so dumb right now. I look a little bit homeless. Oh, wait a minute. We just like pull it forward a little bit. The more, you know what I just discovered? The more my hair covers up my face, the better I look. So if I just like didn't show my face at all, maybe Move like a snake. Like a snake, put your hands on your waist. Move like a snake. Move like a snake. Move like a snake. Put your hands on your waist. Move like a snake. Move like a snake. Like a snake. Move like a snake. How long is her neck? Guys, I have an incredibly long neck for no reason. There is truly no reason I need to have such a long neck. And my other friends who are also like 5'7", 5'8", which is my same height, they're like, oh, like, I wonder who has longer torso or longer legs, and they can't figure it out. They're like, wow, Carmaxlla, your torso and your legs are actually kind of short. How are you 5'7"? Because my neck is like, makes up for 7 of those inches. How does one song comment and she just gets possessed? That was the most possessive song. Like, I turn on that song, suddenly I feel like I am a snake, moving like one. I am a snake. Move like a snake. Like a snake. Move like a snake. Where are you from, Queen? I'm from the mountains in Appalachia. Just kidding. Well, not just kidding, but like that's like the better way to say that. I was just born from freaking Western Virginia. Like, I don't want to say that. I'd rather say I was born in the mountains of you don't know where, maybe the Appalachia, I don't know where. You'll never know where I'm from. Me and Martin are both mountainous creatures. That's where we were probably conceived. And also that's where we were born. Except he was born in cooler mountains. He was born in like the Caucasian mountains. I was just born in the Appalachian Mountains. Still pretty cool if you ask me. I don't know. Wish that I was on an old rocky road top down in the Tennessee hills, Transylvania. That's some beautiful forest mountains, lots of national forests. The Caucasian? The Caucasus Mountains are beautiful culture-wise and nature-wise. I'm from Western Virginia. I'm from Virginia, but it's just like the western part. I did go to West Virginia a lot as a kid, though. And when I was a kid in West Virginia, everything that happened in West Virginia doesn't make any sense, and it's hard to explain to anybody. Like, nothing really, like, makes sense. Like, if I try to explain it. So there's, like, hobos that live in the, West Virginia. In the in the forest. And that might seem a little mean to call them hobos. I saw this TikTok that was like, hobos is, like, such a fucked up word. But I promise you the hobos literally don't care. How do I know? Because you can call them anything you want. It could be nice things, it could be mean things, and either way they're still going to want to eat you. And pretty much anything that you do, they don't care what you do, they just want to eat you. And it's kind of normal if you think about it, because there's homeless people everywhere, but then when you say, oh, there's homeless people living in the woods, then everyone thinks you're crazy. It's like, yeah, I don't think that's not that crazy. That's really not that crazy. Because it's really not that crazy. The fact that they eat people, I don't know. People say that, but, like, I mean, my only encounters with them, they were like, my first encounter, one of them held a knife up to me and my friends. Luckily, my friends had a knife as well. So they pull it out and they say, come any closer. I dare you. That's what they said. I'm kidding. I don't know what they said. It was like something like that. They're like, come closer. We have a knife too. Because my friends were like, danger mongerers. And then we ran away. And he let us go. He didn't even try to eat us. So maybe he was trying to eat us. I don't know. But why did he have a knife out? And a fork. I'm kidding, he did not have a fork. But that would have been funny if it came up with a fork and a knife. Well, not funny. I think I would have been, like, pissing myself if he had a fork. Because that just implies he's going to eat us. The crazy thing is that most people were not homeless with this economy. But man, after that guy came with the knife up to us, then we made it our life's mission to go find him. Because we were like, who is this guy that lives in the woods? Who is he? So we called him Silver Jacket, because he had a silver jacket. And we would go to our parents and be like, there's a man in the woods. And they thought it was like our game that we were playing. They thought it was a joke. But we didn't care. Like, we didn't need anyone to believe us. So we went every day searching for him. Every time I went to their house, we searched for him. For 6 years, we searched for him. And one day, I don't know if this was when I was 12 or 14. I think I was 12. So one day, 6 years later, after the initial white silver jacket incident, we go into the woods and we look for him. And we find his shack. And it was full of, like, animal skulls. Just kidding. It was just animal bones. I think he was eating the skulls and leaving the leg bones because there's just a bunch of leg bones everywhere. And there were human skulls carved into the sides of the shack. This sounds untrue. I don't need to make up stories, guys. So then we go searching for him, and I'm with my brothers and my friends and the dog, the beagle. And they're like, oh my god! And they run away. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, guys, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? And I turn around and there's a man with a gun and a little black dog pointed right at me. So I run away as fast as I can. I don't know if that was Silver Jacket, but it looked like the same guy. I think we found him. I don't think he was homeless. I think he just lived there. Maybe he was. I don't know. All I know is that he always has a weapon. Was he slender of build by any chance? No, he was just a normal old man looking guy with a beard. Silver beard. Why wouldn't you call the police? Well, here's the thing. It's very possible we discussed... Well, first of all, we're not little bitches. We don't call the police. Second of all, we could have actually possibly just been trespassing on someone's property. That's a possibility. And we would have gotten in trouble. That was a possibility. But it was a possibility he wasn't even a homeless guy. We were just on someone's property. Why don't you get your gun out and shoot him? I don't know why. I didn't think of that. Maybe because I didn't have that gun to my disposal. Yes, let's all go into the dark woods and search for a mysterious knife-wielding man. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. You didn't have a gun in Texas, Carm? No. I do now, though. There was an incident in my Texas neighborhood where somebody was, like, robbing our neighbors. And it was very personal. Actually, it wasn't plural. It was just one singular neighbor. And no cash was taken. But someone broke in and stole his mom's ashes. And then, like, spilled, like, I don't know if it was business cards all over his driveway or, like, I forgot the story, but, like, spilled something all over his driveway. And then he went door to door and was like, if I see this person who stole my mom's ashes, I'm gonna shoot them. You want a gun too? I have about 4 of them. I'll give you a gun, and if you see them, you got my permission to shoot them. And my ex was like, oh, I don't know how to shoot a gun. And refused it. But he was offering his excess firearms to all the neighbors in hopes that the lurking entity would be shot next time it came to steal more things from his house. It was actually, yeah, the more I remember, I think this happened twice, and first it was like his mom's ashes, and then second it was like photographs, and he spilled some of the photographs on the driveway or something. So yeah, Texas was interesting. I like Texas. I miss Texans. When I went to Colombia, I ran into like multiple people from Texas, and they were all so nice. I loved all the people from Texas. I got my guns right here. Guys, I deadlifted, guys. This might not sound like a lot, but I'm only 120. But guys, I deadlifted 120 like the views right now. Guys, weighs the same. I weigh the same amount as the views right now. I have never really deadlifted before, aside from one time when I deadlifted the actual bar itself, and I could barely even do that. The bar itself, like, you know, the actual bar with no weights on it. I deadlifted this time. For some reason, by the way, guys, I just got stronger than usual out of nowhere. And I'm able to lift, like, slightly heavier than I did before. But I went from only being able to lift the bar to now I can lift. I lifted... trying to do the math. 90 pounds. Plus the bar. I did 2 45s on the bar. And I did 1 performance lift. But I could do 5 in a row of 35 pounds. 35s. Teal one's ass is a story in and of itself. Does he have a good ass? Does Does anyone have a picture of Theo Vaughn's ass? I'm kidding. Remember when I had a crush on Theo Vaughn? You guys probably don't remember that because I didn't say it out loud ever. But there was a time. There was a time. I don't know why. But there was a time. Carmaxlla, stop. You're probably cousins with him? How would I be related to him? Oh my gosh. I think he was born in the same place my dad was born. I just realized. You lifted your body weight. Slay. Oh, wait a minute. I guess I did. 45 plus 45. That is like my body weight. Two homeless men hung. Where are they? I'm kidding. Hung into my neighbor's house. Gate across the street at 3 a.m. and swung like monkeys. I'm like imagining like Tarzan breaking in, pulling on the gate and knocking it down. The neighbor on the first floor turned on the lights and they ran away. They were probably on crack. Oh my gosh. They swung like monkeys? Like Tarzan? What were they swinging on? Yeah, it's like Cooper. So 45 times 3. Oh my god, that's a little bigger than what I weigh. Wow. They were swinging on crack. What do you guys think of swingers? I'm 22 years old. I don't have the need for that, you know? But, like, I wonder, like, in the future, if I was just, like, really disappointed by my husband's performance. And I was, like, with my group of friends, right? And we knew this, like, hot couple or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, isn't isn't his wife so hot? That's what I would say to my husband. Isn't his wife so hot, you think? Did you notice? And then that could happen. That could be a possibility. But I just don't think I would ever get into a relationship where I would be so bored of my husband, you know? I would never be so bored of my husband. I don't think I would ever see myself in that relationship. I'm like Winona Ryder, so to speak. In some ways, not all of them. Not all of them. In some ways, I am like Winona Ryder. If you get what I'm putting down. Like that chipmunk meme, I was awake playing League of Legends or watching Twitch. What chipmunk meme? She's so young and fit and pretty and skinny and cute. You're gonna shoplift? No, that's not what I meant, Brusco. Party rockers in the house tonight. Everybody's gonna have a good time. It's gonna make you lose your mind. My hair is cooperating right now. Everyone bask in it. I'm gonna have to go for the messy look right now since my hair won't cooperate in any other way. You like my shirt? Thank you. I only wore it because it was a shirt that I haven't worn since pre-scabies. It's the only shirt I own with no scabies on it. So that's actually why I'm wearing this. I pulled it out of like the depths of my shirt collection. My shirt shelf. You guys know about my shirt shelf. Guys, I don't know if Joseph Soros is in the chat right now, but would you guys like to see my painting? Because it's done. my God, not Kevin. Not Kevin. Thank you so much for the dono. Wow. Wow. Not Kevin. Who is this persona that we don't know about? That no one has any clue who it is. Thank you so much, Not Kevin. Not Kevin. Not Kevin, you have been such a character in the chat. I'm so glad that you came from that one TikTok stream. Maybe I need to go do TikTok streams more often to honor the memory of how we found Not Kevin. I thought it was Kevin out. Well, I guess even though everyone knows that Bruce Wayne is Batman, he'll still go out as Batman with mask. Much like how Kevin is also not Kevin, but he still goes by Not Kevin, even though we all know now because he revealed it to us. Thank you so much, Not Kevin. Okay, I will show you the finished product of the painting. And before I show you this, just know it will take me approximately 6 years to actually appreciate this painting. I see every mistake with it. I see every mistake. It will take me 6 years to be able to look at this painting in the eyes and think that I even remotely did not utterly, completely, disgustingly fail at this painting and have made a little piggy trough of a painting. It's so hard for me to appreciate anything I do. Like that fox, it mocks me back there. It mocks me. I need another, 5 years for that fox. It mocks me. Okay. Ow! Ow! Oh, I did legs today. Okay. I am going to, do acrylic paint on the side here, because it dries fast. On the sides, I will do acrylic paint. But here is the painting reveal. The big deal painting reveal of the finished product. Shout out to the paint auction winner who paid $1,000 for this, aka Joseph Soros. Boom. I present to you the thinker, the thought, and the observer, the thinker, the thought, and the observer. I forgot what I named this. It doesn't matter. Joseph Soros paid $1,000 for this. That is why I put my whole I'm sorry, I was gonna say something, make a yeast infection joke, but I'm not gonna do that. I put my whole heart and soul into this. Well, clearly not really, because I feel like I failed in every way you can, but ta-da! And I signed it. And that is wet paint, because I actually finished this. I finished this painting 15 minutes before I started stream. I may be crazy, guys. I may be crazy. But there's really nothing, actually, that I have to add to that. But I am just crazy enough to sit down and do this for 70 hours. Clearly not enough hours because I can see all the mistakes I've made. Okay, guys, I might do the next paint auction was going to be on Thursday. And then I was like, oh, I think I have to cancel it because I was just commissioned for a painting for my friend who I really want to just do a painting for her because she is a VIP in my life. And I was going to cancel it because I was like, oh, how am I going to have time to do a paint auction? I think, guys, I will be able to do a painting stream On the 14th. On the 14th. Instead of the 7th. Do you make them larger? I mean, I could make them larger. You mean the painting? Sometimes larger is not necessarily what you want. Sometimes it is, though. Sometimes larger is really not, like, what you want. You want something, like, I can fit, like, I feel like the painting size, like, thing, like, everyone is like, oh, I want, like, a humongous chungus painting. But maybe you want something that you can really look at and take in fully, you know? Is, like, opposed to, like, something the same size as you. I do murals, so I would know. Murals, like, you barely get any type of, like, detail. You know, it's so hard to get detail on murals. Because there's so much that you would have to detail. But here, you it's like there's more details I can add since it's such a small surface. Yeah, I can make it smaller. This is oil painting, by the way. Guys, remember what I went through with the clouds? I just can't believe I figured out the clouds. Like, remember everything that I went through and I was like, I hate the clouds, I don't know how to paint clouds? Well, I figured it out. Can you believe it? And it looks like AI, by the way. If there's any skeptics out there, I did not ask AI to create this design for me. I made it in Procreate myself. So even the design, I like got a bunch of pictures off of Pinterest and I put it together in a Procreate. And I spent like a couple hours putting the design together and figuring out. And then I went back and forth with Melissa. Melissa, my best friend Melissa, she is actually like, she went to school for art. And or she's like taken like legitimate art classes. I don't know if she went to school for it or what, but she's taken like real art classes, so she knows about composition, which I don't know about the technical terms of art. So when it comes to composition or colors or contrast, a lot of times I'll ask her for pointers, because she knows what she is doing. I love it, her holding the painting up. Just take it all in, guys. Take it all in. Take it all in. Ah. Was this just an excuse to paint a bunch of shirtless buff guys? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. It was. Take it all in. But Melissa helped me to figure out the composition of the angels. The story behind it is Joseph, by the way, Joseph is a 3-time repeating customer. He's already gotten, did he already get 3 paintings or is this his 3rd? I forget. This is 4th painting from me. He has won the paint auction so many times in the past. And he always asks for, like, a vague concept, and it gives me freedom to do my own, like, whatever interpretation of that. Which usually when people give me creative freedom, I'm like, I'm not that creative of a person. I am not, trust me. It's like, sometimes I'd rather you just, like, give me an exact picture to copy, because I'm like, I don't know, I'm not really that creative. I can copy what I see in a picture, but I can't really like create something. But luckily I had Procreate, and so now I have an iPad and I have Procreate. So when he also gave me like my favorite topic. Like, I love the topic of angels, and I love like angel paintings so much. I love Renaissance angel paintings. It would be like, if I could, I would paint a million bajillion angel paintings in a row. I would. So he said 3 angels, like a trinity, with their eyes covered. And then he said for me to have my creative freedom. And so I was like the angels, I was like, I also know this chatter well enough to know that he's a spiritual cookie like me. He like meditation and stuff like myself. So I was like, the observer, the thought, and the thinker. Hi, Kyla. I want one, but make it kawaii. I would love to do a kawaii painting. I'd also like to do a Minecraft painting. Why did you make it all blue? It's very blue. I don't know. I kind of like it. And because the middle of it is like yellowish orange. This is orange. Orange, 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 orange. So the middle is kind of like orange. And then the outside is blue. So I think it kind of like, I mean, I think the orange, I should have made the orange a little more prominent over here to balance out like the 4 points of orange. But I don't know. I kind of like the blue. Okay, let me put this down. I'm gonna do acrylic on the sides. I know I keep saying that, but the sides will be like acrylic, like dark blue or something. They do kind of blend in the background, but if you see it in person, the light on the camera is kind of making it different. If you see it in person, it's pretty clear that the angels are just black and white. The angels are literally just black and white, but on camera it looks like the angels are blue and white, which technically they are. Technically the color that I gave the angels was actually not solid black. It was just like really dark blue and brown. I didn't actually put black onto this painting anywhere. This painting I have no black. That's how you're supposed to do paintings. Thanks, Karma. I've decided to finally use my 350 canvas. Wait, what do you mean 350 canvas? What is that? Shay, do you paint as well or something? Tell me more. I'm intrigued. Guys, are there any artists in chat? The blue makes the angels pop, not gonna lie. The angels are supposed to be black and white. Thank God Joseph decided that he wanted the angels to just be black and white instead of colorized. Thank God he said that. This painting would have taken 2 months if I colorized the angels. Cover up that hideous fox that I made. I can paint, but I like drawing better. That's so nice, guys. You guys are artists too. It's so funny. None of my friends know things about me sometimes. They all just found out that I do art because of that painting. Everyone just discovered that I'm like a mad artist. Like I've gone mad, and everyone just discovered that I like spent like a decade of my life just doing art, like nothing else. The fox picture in the background you made, how long ago was that fox picture done? And put it in the background. Also notice your fox lights weren't on. Dude, yeah, the fox lights are like broken. They only turn red and green. I'm so confused. The fox picture was like, I made it last year in the summer, I believe. Do you prefer oil pastel or watercolor? Probably watercolor to oil pastel. Well, I don't think I've ever even done oil pastel. Bro, she has scabies and the lights don't work. Let's go. Let it go. Her life is chaos. Guys, the last time that I was haunted, my lights in my room stopped working. And that was the sign. And that's where it like began. Like it all began, the lights stopped working. No, it's not technically it began with that, but that was the first symptom of my haunting. You were haunted? Yes. And when you get haunted, it's kind of similar to what I'm experiencing now. Lights don't work, health issues, weird random occurrences, horrible occurrences happen to you. Is it an old house? Well, it was a doll that got haunted. And the doll was like an heirloom. And it was like a porcelain German doll from Brazil. And it got haunted. And changed my life forever. Okay. But it did. Of course it had to be Brazil. She's America's favorite yapper. My dream. Just okay, just because you can paint doesn't mean you can sing. Calm down. Carm, when she realizes she can't have both divination skill and a normal life. That emote! Oh my gosh! Is that really an emote? I've never seen that be used before. Oh! Wow, I have a lot more emotes than I realized. Oh my gosh. Wow, they have the option to put a sunglasses on the turkey. I have an Ellie emote. I had to make the wolf an emote. The wolf. Who do you guys have me subscribed to? I'm looking through my emotes. I remember one. Always screaming in my ear. Her audio spikes are literally the worst. I do apologize. I think they're in my head now. I think the scabies have entered my cranium. Guys, I'm so sorry the channel point thing is not working and I don't know why. I need to stretch this out right now because this hurts. I became delirious. What has been going on this week, y'all? I feel like there's stories. Oh my gosh. Where is Ghost in the chat? I finally drank alcohol on Friday. Ghost sent me money for alcohol and I finally did it. I got wine and I got completely blackout and I don't really remember anything. Blackout off of wine. I hadn't drank in a long time. It was 16%. And soju as well to go with it. Strawberry soju. And then I threw up in Tom's bathroom. But you guys cannot tell Tom that. You actually can't tell Tom that. Strawberry soju is a dangerous game. Did you go to the bar with your friends? Did you drink caipirinha? Caipirinhas? I don't know what that is. But I did go to the bar. I didn't get any drinks at the bar because I already got my own drinks. I had fun. Don't remember it, but I'm sure I had so much fun. Poor Tom. He doesn't have to know, okay? He doesn't have to know. She needs a beer. It's bad for your teeth. I never threw up for 10 years. You never threw up for 10 years? Is that real? I could get blackout off of rotten orange juice. Certainly. I could get blackout off of nothing. My tolerance has gone down to nothing. My tolerance used to be amazing, though. And I don't really like to drink, because then I was, like, nauseous for 3 days straight. I was like, I think I have vertigo. Rotten OJ. Well, there was a time when I got a death disease, a fatal infection from rotten apple juice. How did this happen, you may ask? Well, my brother, Femus, left out apple juice on the floor. He left the apple juice on the floor for days, and I didn't know this. So when I started beginning to drink the apple juice, and I drank so much of it, I didn't notice that it was left out for days on the floor. So, next thing you know, Femus comes over, and Femus says, Carmaxlla, are you eating that apple juice? And I was like, yeah, why? And he said that I would not keep drinking that. It really hurt my stomach. Oh my gosh, now I just look like I have a bald spot. It really hurt my stomach. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, I really would not eat that. Well, what Femus didn't know, and what I also didn't know about, I didn't think it would even like constitute as a factor to anything. But I was on antibiotics at that time. And I don't remember the reason why. I'm almost certain the antibiotics was like for like, I think I had like a sore throat. I'm almost certain. And for whatever reason, I needed antibiotics for whatever it was I had. And I'd been on antibiotics. And then I drank this rotten apple juice. Within the hour, I was throwing up. I got the most horrific food poisoning of my life. I threw up 11 times in the night. And by the way, this is not medical advice, but this is my method when I get food poisoning, which I've gotten food poisoning many times, endless times. The method is if I get the food poisoning, I accept my fate. I accept the pain. I just have to throw up, and I let myself throw up, and I throw up, and I throw up, and I throw up. And then, once I can't throw anything up, Gatorade. You need electrolytes. So you drink as many electrolytes as you can, and then you throw that up, because you can't stop throwing up. And then you throw that up, throw up. Electrolytes, water. So always have Gatorade on hand in case that you get this, okay, by the way. And then the other thing that I always have on hand is NyQuil. And this is not medical advice, but after I have thrown up so much and I just need a break, that's when I hit my system with a safe amount of NyQuil. And I knock out for 4 hours, and that will give your system some time to deal with the pain while you're asleep. Then you wake up a little bit less pain. Then what you're going to need from there is you supposed to call a friend to bring you crackers and ginger ale. Caleb Green, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much, Caleb Green, for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Wait, happy birthday, Caleb Green. Oh my god. And apparently ginger candies work really well, and ginger beer is what you're supposed to do. Ginger beer and ginger candies is what you're supposed to do, not just like ginger ale, you know. It's apparently ginger candy and ginger ale is better, allegedly. So then you wake up and you take that. Well, anyways, so I was doing my method. I was in agony. At like, food poisoning is the worst. I was in agony, and I was also like watching Handmaid's Tale at the time, and I was watching the scene like right before I got this, like I was watching the scene where like in Handmaid's Tale they send people off to clean up nuclear waste. And so when they were like cleaning up the nuclear waste, they start throwing up and their teeth start falling out from the nuclear waste, and they get like radiation poisoning, and I was like feeling like I had radiation poisoning as well watching that, because I was like throwing up, and all I could think about was like that scene in Handmaid's Tale of like her teeth falling out and throwing up. Thank you so much, Caleb Green. These are not sperms, they're actually balloons, I promise. And And so I was like feeling as if I had nuclear waste in my system as well. And so it kind of like made the feeling worse. Then this didn't go away for 3 days. And then it felt like it had begun to go away. And then it came back extremely strong. And I couldn't, like, it came back for like a week, and I was throwing up. Was I still throwing up? I don't know. I was in so much pain still, and I go to the hospital eventually because I just couldn't like eat anything. I couldn't leave the bathroom because it was just all my whatever was inside was just not gonna be there for long. I like lived in the bathroom in extreme pain, couldn't sleep. Then finally go to the hospital. C. diff. C. diff is fatal. I had C. diff. Genuinely the worst pain ever. Like, genuinely. I don't even care anymore because I have painful bladder syndrome, which is like, I don't fatal? Wonderful. Excuse me? You think it's wonderful for me to have a fatal disease? Is that what you just said? In my chat? Mods, put him in a blender. Oh wait, that is my moderator. Hello, Goddess. I see you as a female version of Jesse in Breaking Bad. Aww. How can you be diseased? You're like a stallion. Thank you. I do feel like a stallion. I do feel like a stallion. Oh my god. Martin? Freaking. His mom's last name translates to the Black Stallion. I'm like, why? You should just take her last name, Loki. Like, Loki. That is like such a tough name. What the hell? The Black Stallion. It's a reals we meet again. Hello, Fyodor. The balloon sperm. Stop calling them sperms. They're balloons, guys. For Caleb Green's birthday. Carmaxlla, Chernobyl. You know Martin's grandpa was in Chernobyl. Chernobyl? I don't know how to say it. Did I say that 100 times already? Alcohol is actually poisonous to our body, so any drink containing alcohol is poisonous to humans. Well, that's probably why I like throw up so much when I eat it. It's probably why when I give it to my kids, they like low-key throw up. I'm joking. That was a joke. That was actually an example I was about to use as something not to ever joke about. So if we were like in an HR like lecture right now of things not to joke about in the workplace, that would be an example of a joke not to make. Especially if specifically you're a Twitch streamer. You shouldn't be making jokes about that because there is something called TOS, and I wanted to like use that as a good example of like something not to joke about on this platform, because nothing of that sort should ever be taken lightly and made jokes about. There's no joke that is funny enough to be worth breaking the TOS guidelines and keeping this platform safe for users like me and you. It's too late, young lady. You're getting drafted to kick. What's scabies? Don't even get me freaking started on scabies. Scabies? You mean the thing that's covered all over me? I forgot. I actually forgot that I had scabies. I actually was like able to forget for a minute there, but I guess you guys just remind me of everything bad that happens. I can't do this. What is scabies? What is scabies? Are the things that go into your stomach and then they grow into human. But first they have to be a scabie. What am I saying? I've gone delirious. Scabies are like the miniature version of adults. So if like you take an adult and you take it before it was an adult and before it was a kid, before you were a kid you were a scabie. I'm sorry guys. I'm so delirious right now from all the scabies. The scabies have gotten to my brain. This is peak scabies content? Can we call Tom? Tom is probably editing a video. Tom has made, like, put me to shame, guys. Tom is so, like, active in his Discord. So active with his community. He, like, he speaks about every member of his community like they are, like, his, like, What were we talking about? Ew? Excuse me. That was unbecoming of me. I won't do that again. Aw, thank you, Renan. Where the coloring box at? I want to color in Princess Peach Blue. What? What helps is to use high heat on a dryer and hot water on the laundry machine to help get rid of the scabies on clothes. That's what we're doing. We are sanitizing all of the clothes. This is why I'm wearing this shirt. I don't normally wear this shirt. I'm wearing it because I have scabies now. Guys. I miss Jasmine. Jasmine, we'll be back. Why do I low-key have like a pilgrim bun right now? What is this prude little hairstyle I have going on? I look like I'm trying to do my hair like I don't know what an iPhone looks like. Ah! I feel like a pilgrim. My hair is so irritating, guys. I'm gonna cut it all off, I think. I think I will go bald. You look like Sue from the middle from that angle. Who is that? I need to look that up. We all love Jasmine. I cannot believe we're still talking about Sophie Briscoe. You gotta let it go. Do not clip that. Oh my god, I look so ugly. Please don't clip that. What if Clavicular sees it? I remember when Martin, sometimes I like wonder if he knows that we're dating. Like I like wonder that because I'm like I don't even know if he knows that. Like I think that he just thinks that we're just friends, but like to me, I know that we are meant to be together. We're supposed to be married, and I know it. I know it. But he doesn't know that yet, I think. That we're dating, but he'll know soon. Eventually, he'll catch on. I'm joking, do not look it up. Can you show the scabies a map and picture of their former host and tell them to go back to their former home? Bryant, I think you just cured my scabies. I think you figured it out. If I simply show them a map back to Josh, they will go back to the old host. I think you're a genius. I will print out a picture of Josh, and then I will show coordinates to Josh, and then I will stand in front of the picture with a teacher's stick, and I will say, "This is Josh, this is me. This is your home, this is where you don't belong. You must go back to him." And then they all go back to Josh. What if they love you more? Well, that's to be expected. It's me and Josh at the end of the day to choose from. Obviously, who's going to get chosen by the scabies is going to be me, obviously. It's hard to make my scabies hate me. It's hard to make them leave. They love to see me come, and they hate to see me go. What? But I can potentially trick them into liking Josh more, which will be almost nearly an impossible task, but it's possible. Do you feel them moving? No. I think they're microscopic. I don't think I would be able to feel them moving. The only thing I feel moving is myself, really. Pardon me, who's Josh? Josh is this irritating, grating echo in the wind of an entity. Josh. Who is Josh? Good question. You know, Josh looks exactly like Jeffrey Epstein. I'm not even trying to make jokes about Jeffrey Epstein, but Josh looks identical to Jeffrey Epstein. There's genuinely nobody I've seen look like Josh, and I'm like, wow, Josh has no celebrity lookalikes. And then I saw Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, Josh is my boyfriend's boyfriend, essentially. Cure for scabies, hot bath, bread, and ginger ale, ointment cream. Well, doctors would prescribe you ivermectin. Basically, you would do everything that you would do for literal parasites. Like ivermectin, neem, clove, oregano, stuff like that. That's apparently, allegedly, what doctors do. But guys, I don't know if I have scabies. I don't know if you notice on the title it says I might have scabies. There's a big mite there. Okay, a mite, much like the mites that are in my skin. Do you get it? Might have scabies. I don't know, because I didn't go to a doctor yet. He went to a doctor. And the doctor was such an idiot. Incompetent, as they usually are, at urgent care. So now, the urgent care doctors have been completely incompetent. So now we must instead go to a PCP or a dermatologist now, which we are making that appointment tomorrow. I didn't think I would need an appointment until over the course of the weekend, the scabies multiplied. I think all their eggs hatched. Dude, urgent care doctors really don't do anything. Thank you, Ryan, for believing me. If you want dog treats, you might have scoobies. What? Where's a female audience tonight? It's like the gym stream was full of girlies and now they're gone. I know. I need more boys on my stream to get the girls back. I'm kidding. They do not need to come back on. Oh, yeah. Wait, you said that you needed to put a curse on Malachi? Is that what you said? Sorry, I missed your comment like hours ago. My stomach. It's on my back. They're active at night. They're awake. Look what you guys did. You woke them up. It's your fault. I don't have crabs. If anyone has crabs, it would be Josh, of course. I'm kidding. Sorry, enough Josh hate. Let me name one thing I like about Josh. Josh is good at getting injured at rock climbing. Sure, it's not staph from jiu-jitsu mats. It's like bug bites. The reason we think it's scabies is because it's like bug bites. And it's following the exact pattern of the scabies. But Briscoe, you can't save her. Guys, I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep doing this. I apologize for all the burping. You know what the worst part is? I should actually start muting that. Some people have begun to make burping clips of me. Because they're perverts. If you do that, some people leave this earth dignified and some people leave this earth perverts. Knowing that all they did was be a pervert on the internet while they were alive. And when you enter the gates of heaven and God goes through the Twitch clips that you made of somebody, what do you think will happen in that moment? That's when he calls Satan upstairs to make burping clips of you, and every time that you burped.
Your warm milk and big day sunshine, so like 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., are super vitality boosters. Look into this to increase your body's nourishment plus recovery.
Wow! Thank you so much, Blue Steak, for the bits! Thank you for the advice as well. I used to drink raw milk a lot as a kid because I had goats and cows at my friend's house, and I would milk the goats every day, morning and night. And I would drink the raw goat's milk in cereal. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Blue Steak. Thank you so much. I'm so jealous of your goats and cows. I love animals. Well, yeah. There's a lot about goats and cows that are great. Thank you so much, Blue Steak. Thank you. Thank you. I put you on a board. Did you know that cows can actually be trans? And they say, oh, you can't, oh, being transgender isn't unnatural. Oh yeah, then how did a cow become transgender? My cow, for example, she had a twin brother, okay? And she absorbed all his testosterone. Sorry. I'm misgendering her, but you know. She came out thinking she was a bull. And she, for her entire life, could not have babies because she thought she was a bull. And she was attracted to the female cows. And she often tried to... Thank you so much, Blue Steak, for the bits. Thank you so much. She often tried to mount the other female cows because she thought she was a bull. And she would guard the female cows, and she was like the bull who took care of all the other female cows. She thought she was a boy. And she had to be put down eventually and turned into steak because she was utterly useless as a female. But she lived out a very long life of being a happy trans cow before she eventually had to be turned into steak because she was utterly useless. Literally. Do you get it? Oh my gosh, that's such a funny pun, but she was very useless. I mean, the boys were useless as is because they were not creating, like, babies either. Like, they couldn't get a like genetically good enough like bull out of it. Anytime that they bred the bulls, they would have to like use, like, the neighbors had this really good bull, so that was the mating bull, but all the bulls that were created, they also had to be turned into steak as well because those bulls were also becoming useless. Like, they were coming out small and short and stuff, and they were delicious though. What the hell? But no, it's actually pretty fascinating. So basically, if there's cows and there's a boy cow and a girl cow and they're twins, the girl cow will absorb the testosterone. It's a common thing. It's normal. In fact, I'll look it up right now to prove to you guys, because everyone thinks like I'm crazy because like stuff like the hobo story and the camel story where the camel tried to swallow me whole. And now, of course, the cow who is transgender, but I'll look it up and I'll prove it to you. Okay. Can a cow with a twin who is a boy think it's a boy? A female calf born as a twin to a bull, a condition known as free Martin. A condition known as free Martin is genetically female, but she can develop masculine behaviors and more masculine appearance due to the exposure of the male hormones in the womb. Oh yeah, she was huge. She was the size of like a full-grown, fully filled out bull. Okay, she was huge. While she cannot think she is a boy in a human sense, her behavioral patterns can resemble those of a steer or a bull. Masculine behavior would be free Martin heifers often show masculine traits such as mounting other cattle, I told you, due to higher testosterone levels and the presence of male-like hormones in their underdeveloped ovaries. Physical appearance. As they grow, free Martin heifers often look more like a young bull or a steer, typically developing a thicker, more solid neck and narrow pelvis. I told you guys, I'm not lying about this. Her name was Isilia. Lack of female cycles. Because their reproductive systems do not develop properly, they are 90 to 95% infertile. They do not show typical female heat behaviors. Shared uterus. Free Martins occur when the placenta of the female and the male twins fuse in the uterus, allowing blood and hormones to mix. I told you guys, I can't believe it's called free Martin, but it's a real thing. And that happened to our cow. By our cow, I mean my friend's cow. I kind of fuse us as the same person, but my friend's cow had free Martin. It's true. It was a very progressive farm. It had gay goats as well. A gay couple of goats. There were two boys, and they were in love. And they didn't like the females, and they only liked to hump each other. And they did more than just hump. They fully... Anyways, never mind. The goats were also gay. It was completely progressive. And people think that these things can't be found in the wild. that they're not natural. But in reality, they can happen in the wild. It's natural. So next time someone says, next time your grandma or grandpa at Thanksgiving makes this argument, tell them about free martins and gay goats. This is the end of my TED Talk. What sound does a goat make? Well, it depends what like the goat is supposed to be saying, because different goat sounds make different noise. Do you know that like Russian goats speak a different type of bat than the like American speaking goats? Like if the goat is around Russians, it won't speak English to the English goats. See, I prove that to you. I look it up. Hold on. Can a Russian goat understand a English goat? What? It's just debunking what I just said. Yes, in a limited sense, a Russian goat and an English goat can likely understand each other. Research indicates while goats develop regional accents based on their social group, essentially adopting a dialect, these differences are subtle enough that they do not prevent basic instinctual communication between them. Okay, well, I hate that book that I read then. That made me look like an idiot, because now I'm getting disproven by Google. Regional accent studies from Queen Mary University of London found that goats in different social groups or areas develop unique vocal characteristics. Goats are one of the few mammals known to adjust their calls based on their environment, similar to humans, bats, and dolphins. Guys, I'm telling you, I learned that goats have different sounds that they make for different things. I can tell you. What dialect of goat do you speak? Probably the English one. Yeah, I think Google's wrong, y'all. I think if I read it in a book, then it's more true than if I read it on Google, right? I recently was inspired to start drawing again. I might draw something to do with your seal character, but I don't know exactly how it would turn out since I haven't done art in years now, so we'll see how things go. I'm not going to keep promise that it will get finished, but if what I have in mind works out, then it'll probably be funny. Bryant, I would do anything to see whatever, any version in any capacity of what you make. Even if it's bad, good, I don't care what you think it is. I want to see it. I need to see it before I die. I want to love in your basement as your boyfriend did. What? To love? You think he felt love down there? Who do you think is giving him love? If it's not me, then he shouldn't be feeling it. If I'm not down there. What do you mean by that? Gay goats are a known thing too. I'm gonna look it up. I know, I'm telling you, gay goats can be a thing. I'm gonna look it up. Can a goat be gay? Yes, goats can exhibit homosexual behavior. I told you guys! Including mounting and courtship between individuals of the same sex. Studies shown this is common in male goats, bucks, particularly in breeding season, or when separated from the females. It's often tied to social hierarchy, dominance, and simply sexual arousal. When they were put with the female goats, they would still mount each other and ignore the female goats. They were just fully gay. I know it for a fact. The worst part about it was they were actually brothers. But, that was the only moral issue, I would say, that came into play. That was a little bit weird, that part of it. But they looked exactly alike, too. They were, like, the same breed. It's almost June. Are you June eager? I suppose I could look forward to June. Anyways, okay guys, I have to go. I'm doing 2-hour streams for the most part, guys, lately because I have a couple other projects I'm working on. Do you dodge the sun on purpose? I don't want to read chat anymore. Sorry, lol. Okay, guys, I'm gonna see you guys later. TTYL. See you guys on Tuesday. We're gonna do a bunch of 9 p.m. streams, 9 p.m. Eastern time streams, Tuesday, Thursday this week, because I want to go back to jiu-jitsu. I like seeing your likes on Instagram. It's like, actually, I like this meme. Oh, you just made me want to like more things on my Instagram. I usually try not to like things because I'm like, oh, everyone can see this. And then what if everyone looks really hard into whatever I'm liking? Like, for example, Yaoi edits. Okay, guys, I love you guys. I'll see you guys Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. I hope everybody has a lovely night.
Streamer, look at chat, streamer.
Kyla, do you know this song? Move like a snake, like a snake, move like a snake, like a snake, put your hands on your waist, move like a snake. Do you know that song? You know that song? I love this song so much. Okay, goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.